Hello guys, welcome back to the Pepcoding. So in this video, we are going to discuss our next question, that is group shifted string. Okay, so in this question, we have given an array of string, and we have to group the given string in such a way that all the strings are in group shifted order, shifted versions of each other. Okay, two strings s1 and s2 are shifted if the length of both strings is the same and the difference between ASCII value of every character of s1 and s2 is constant. So this type of sample input we have given. Okay, and after that, let's take this also. So we have given an array of strings here. Okay, so this type of data that we have given, and we have to group the given string in such a way that all the string in a group are shifted version of each other. Okay, so we need to make a group of strings, given strings, in such a way that all are uh, in shifted version of each other. The shifted versions are length of both string is the same. So this is the group. This is the first group. In this first group, all the strings are have same length. Okay. After that, the difference between ASCII value of every character of S1 and S2 is constant. So let's say S1 is equal to ACD, AC and D, and S2 is equal to DFG, DFG. So what they are saying here, the difference between ASCII value of every character of S1 and S2. So we have to take the difference between these two characters and these two characters. Same for string 2 also. Okay. So the difference between A and C is BC. Okay. So the difference between A and C, when we are taking the ASCII value, then it gives us 2 as an integer value. Okay. So difference between A and C is 2 star. C and D, after C there is D. So the difference between C and D is 1, only one character, that is D. Okay, after that C for D, E, F. So for D also 2, and F after F there is G. So only one character. So for this string, the key value is also same. Okay, 2 difference in first two character. After that, one's difference in middle or last character. So the difference between ASCII values of every character of S1 and S2 is constant. So the difference between of these two characters for S1 and S2 is 2, is constant, and the difference between these two characters C and D is 1. They both are same for the both string. So let's start with the approach. Okay, so let's take this first group, ACD. Okay, ACD and DEF, DFG, sorry, DFG. Okay, now the difference between of this string and this string, the length of the this string is same. That means the difference between A and the number of characters are present in between A and D is equal to the number of character present in between C and F. It is also same for D and G. Let's see. After A, B, C, D. Okay, the length is 3. From S1 and S2, there is the difference between 3 characters. Difference are 3. 3 characters are missing in between there. Okay, C to F, C, D, E, F. Okay, same for this. Now D, E, F, and G. So the length and the difference in between these two strings is same. After that, let's take this is S1 and another string is MOP. MO and P. So the difference between these two characters and these two characters is same. Let's find out. After the E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and M. Okay. After F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. After G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. Okay. So the difference is same. Okay. Difference is same. This is, let's say, length. Okay. So the length is same in between D, F, G, and M, O, P. Okay. And we got that string after that. Okay. So we can also say that the difference between A and M is also same. If this is X, this is also X, and this is also X. Okay. So now how to make a group of them? How to make group of them? Let's say first string one is A, C, and D. So we are going to make a key of this string as a difference between these two character and these two character. Okay, these two character first, after that these two characters. So in between A to C there is two characters, that means B and C itself. Now the difference between these two characters, that means the ASCII value of these two, in between these two is 2. After that sharp we are going to use and for the making a key, and in between C and D there is 1. So we are going to make this type of key value here. This is S1, this is S2. Let's say D, G, F, D, F, and G. The difference between these two characters and these two characters, after D, E, F. So the difference is 2. Again, difference is 2. After that sharp. After F, there is G. Okay, so the key value of these two strings are same. And we are going to use a map here. That map contains key versus value. And the key is string, this type of string. Okay, and we are going to store this value into let's say array list vector of string. So against this string, we are going to make a group of the strings. So we are going to use a map here, map of string versus vector of or array list of string, and it is map. Okay, so it is a string key value, sorry, it is a key and it is a value. Now let's make a key value, key here. So ACD, in between these two's gap, after that sharp, D is 1. In between C and D, the difference between ASCII value difference is, so we got our first key. So against that key, we are going to store a string, this string, okay, A, C, D. Okay, after that D, F, G. Okay, after that we are going with D, F, G. So the difference between D and F is D, E, F. So it is 2 sharp F, G, that is 1. So again we got the same key. So we are appending that answer into that group, this answer into this group. So D, F, G, D, F, and G. Okay, next thing. Next W, Y, Z. W, Y, and Z. Okay, so the difference between W and Y, that is X, Y. So it is also 2 sharp Y, Z, it is 1. So we got again that same key. So we are appending this string into that group, that is W, Y, and Z. After that, let's take this to this part. Okay, after that YAB. Okay, YAB. Now the difference is some different value. Let's say in between Y and A. So for that we are going to make this as a circle. This is like this, X, Y, and last is Z. After that again A. So we are going to say that it is in circle order, and we are going to we have faith in one function that gives us if the value is negative. If our value is negative, we are finding the difference between the characters, first two character and last two character. So if the value is negative order, then we need to make sure that it should be in a positive order. Why? Because we have the key. Okay, and if the difference between y and a is 2, then we are going to store that into this group. So for that, let's say a ASCII value is 97 and y ASCII value is 121. So the difference is in between this minus 24. Okay, minus 24. Then for that, for we want the positive value here. So for that, we are adding 26 into them, and it gives us plus 2. So in between y and a, there is z and a itself. Okay, so we got 2 here. Sharp. After a, there is b on this place. So 2 sharp 1. Again, we got that value, and we are append this string into this group, that is y, a, and b. Okay. After that, next string is mop. MOP. M and O. Again, two difference in between them. OP. Again, one. So we got same key. So appending that into that group. Okay. After that, BD FH. So let's write B C D E F G H. So let's find the difference between B and D. CD. So the difference between A and B and D is 2. DF, DEF, again 2 sharp FG. The difference between F and G is GH. That is, so we got new key here, 2 sharp, 2 sharp, 2. Okay, this is key. Against that key, we are going to store this string, that is BDFH. Okay, after that, only A. So for this, only one character in a string, we are writing it is as a empty string. Against that empty string, we are going to store that string into one group against that empty string as a key value. After that, x. Okay, for x again the empty string, and we are going to append that into this. Okay, now MOQS. So M N O P Q R and S. So the difference between in these two character NO, that is 2 sharp, OQ that is again 2 sharp, QS again 2. So we got the same key. We have already that in map. So now append this value MOQS into against that key value. So this is the approach to solve this question, and we need to code for this. So let's try to code. So let's start with the code. So now we are going to code into Java. Okay, let me do a full screen first and increasing the font size. Okay, so we are going to use the HashMap here. So HashMap that contains string versus array list of string. Okay, this is a map, new HashMap. Okay, after that, traversing over the strings array, strs array. Okay, it contains number of strings. So I starting from 0, I is less than strs dot length and I plus plus. Okay, now we need a key value, so we are generating a code here. So code string equals to generate code of strs of I. So we are generating a code for first string. Okay, now after that we have faith this function gives us a code value. Okay, now we are checking that value into our map. Is our map contains key, is our map contains this code string? is our map contains its code string. If it is contains, then we are getting the value. We are getting the value. That means we are getting the array list of string from that map. Let's see this array list of string. Array list equals to map.get of code string. If it is already present, then we are only adding that adding the current string onto that group. So array list dot add the current strings of I into that group, and again put that value, okay, put this value against the code string, that is this. Okay, after that, if our code string is not present into our map, then making a new array list. Okay, array list equals to new array list of string. Okay, we are making a new array list, adding the current strings strs current string into this new group, and updating and adding the key versus value onto HashMap, our HashMap. Okay, so at this point, in the first if loop, if condition, we are checking that is our key value is already present. If it is present, then just get this group value, adding the our current string onto that group, and put that again put that into hash map. After that, if it is not present, then we need to make a new array list. After that, adding the string into this array list, and after that put this new array list versus that code string into hash map. Now, after doing all these things, we need to return our answer into array list of string. Okay, so our answer is equal to new array list of string. Okay, so we need that array list of string value from our map. So it is add that hash map contains keys, and the key is generate code. Okay, so here something like that 2/1. Okay, 2#1. After that, we want the key, we want the value from this is for the array list of string, so we want that value. So we are using here array list of string, array list over the map dot values. Okay, map dot values. So we got that values. Now let's add that value into our array answer array list, final array list, and returning that answer from this point. Now we need to make this function as well. So let's make this function public static string generate code. It gives us string str. So we need to return some code value that contains that is in string form. So let's make a string answer equals to empty string. Okay, now we need to traverse over the string, and we are starting from 1 to less than str dot len. Okay, and I plus plus. So why we are starting from 1? So we want a previous character here, that is str dot char at I. This is the current character, and the previous character is str dot char at I minus 1. This is the previous character. Now we want the difference of the SPI value of that. So the int difference is equal to current minus previous. Now if this difference is in less than 0, in negative, if the difference is in negative, then we need to add the 26 in that. So the difference plus equals to 26. Okay, after that, adding this difference into our answer, that is answer plus equals to a plus difference. Okay, and returning this answer from this function. So this is the full code. Let's try to run this code. So it gives error to us, result, sorry, we want to return not a result. Here is error. return answer. Okay, let's try to run this code. So it gives the proper answer to us, that is sample output shows this answer also. Okay, this. So let's try to submit it. Will it be run, or will it be pass all the test cases or not? So all the test cases are passed here. So let's try to, okay, where it is, let's try to understand the code what we are writing here. Okay, so at the first we want the hash map of string versus array list. So string is a key and this is a value. Okay, now after that we are traversing over that strings array and getting that first string from that strings array as a I of 0 strings of 0. Okay, and we are checking is our map contains that. If it is contain, then adding the current string into that group. If it is not present, then making a new array list and adding that into that group. Making a new group and adding work against the key value, that means code string. Okay, after that we need to return the answer into array list of answer. Okay, so we are traversing by using for each loop over the map dot values means we can we have that array list of string into map. So we are using the map dot values and adding that values into our final answer array list. So and returning that answer from this list. So this is the full question and solution video. So I hope you understand the question and the solution video. Okay, thank you for watching.